Hello, everybody. This is Cami, Florida Art Chicks, and there's Judy, my partner in crime. She's with Pearly Petrillo, and we're at the Center for Spiritual Care in Vero Beach. And we have the opening that just started 5 p.m. today, which is Friday, January 3rd, 2025. And so I just want to introduce Pearly, beautiful work. Okay, Judy, you want to ask a few questions?
Where do you get your fabric? Do you buy it all ready-made, or do you do something to it?
I buy what's called PFD.
So you dye your
I dye my own. I put it in some.
That's another whole step.
Yeah, and then I dye.
Makes it even more difficult.
And this is silk. Everything in here is silk, and I dye that silk.
Yeah. And this is trapunto.
Yes, this is trapunto.
So you have a slit in the back.
Yes,
and
and I
you
stuff
the
it.
back
Yep.
and the stuffing, and then slip it back up again, and then you put it back in over. What's the name of that piece?
Vibrations.
Oh my gosh. A lot of stitching there, a lot of And where did you get the eyes?
That is a stencil, and
That is what?
a stencil I had, and I fell in love
So
with
you do
them
stenciling too?
and each of the eyelashes are quilted
Oh,
to bring out the
And what's the name of that piece?
windows to my soul, because the eyes are the windows to our
Beautiful. But can we go back to my favorite? I just
Yes.
love this eagle. This is fantastic. Oh my goodness. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It's magical.
Yep. And also the
Yes, a lot of stitching. And this was a lot of stitching because everything is sewn down with tulle. I use tulle, and then I stitch every single line so that it stays in place.
Interesting.
And then after I stitch it all down, then I paint it.
Do you have a background as a seamstress? I mean, do you sew clothes? You went from nothing to doing art to doing art.
That's wonderful. Cheers to you, Pearly.
Thank you.
And here we are with Grace Comier. And Judy, would you like to ask a few questions to Grace about her beautiful art?
A beautiful display.
Yes. Let me go close to this gorgeous, a little bit of everything. Yes. Gorgeous.
It's like a little smorgasbord of everything, a little of
I think
everything.
there should be a little bistro over here where you sit.
This is a spiritual piece with the black feather,
Yes.
which is protective. It's all hand woven.
Beautiful. Okay, so let's ask a few questions to Grace about.
Grace, what inspired you about that piece? That's
I
very
wanted to
abstract and interesting.
create something industrial look, and I had old coffee bags, so I wanted to incorporate that. Didn't want to put too much color. There's just a little bit of red in it.
Yeah.
It's I have similar to that, and this one has handmade beads, brass beads from Africa, but it's more contemporary, more industrial look. And the frame, somebody asked me, where did you get the frame? I actually made that frame myself.
You made the frame.
You have to be a carpenter as well.
Did you know the Vero Beach Art Club is having an abstract show?
Yes.
The next show is going to be abstract.
Oh, next show?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
maybe that's what I should enter.
Yes, that's
This
beautiful.
piano, this piece I really love.
This piece is amazing.
About that.
This is a paper mache. I formed it over the mannequin.
Yes.
And the jewelry that I made, handmade with fabric, I incorporated into this piece. It's hanging nice. It's very, very light.
Beautiful, beautiful.
This
And
one
this
is hand stitch silk from India. It's just a composition. You never know what's going to come out. You start with one piece and then continue.
Gorgeous piece.
This one is a two-dimensional.
Now you use a stiffening agent with these?
Yes, I do, and sometimes you can just use water and oil together. And I do have a,
You don't use starch or anything?
no starch, no. And there is one product that I use, and it's waterproof, so I can do this sculpture. I'm working on something right now, fabric sculpture, and once it dries, it's stiff, and you can take it outside, even if it's fabric. Yeah.
And I love your jewelry.
No. The jewelry.
The jewelry is
This is
gorgeous.
that's the Dupioni silk wrapped with beads, voodoo beads, and the little crystals. And this one that you're looking at, that's actually cotton drop cloth cut into pieces,
Oh,
washed, made softer, and I put acrylic paint on it to blend it in together.
And you even had
Amazing.
a flower arrangement. Those real?
Those are real, yes. I just want to make sure it blends in with everything.
It's a very nice touch.
My son brought me branches from North Carolina, so from North Carolina, I'm keeping this.
and here we are with Virginia Walton. And let's see her beautiful work tonight. All fabrics and gorgeous pieces. And let's see. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful work. Yes, and now she's gonna tell us a little bit about herself and how she started. So, Judy, you wanna ask a few questions to Virginia?
Nice to meet you.
How long have you been doing this?
I actually started back in 96 and 97.
So you've been doing a lot.
I, back then, yes, was doing more wearable art and
made
some art quilts. I did. Yeah, I had a piece that actually was in the Art of the Arts Center, wearable art runway show. Yes, back then. And then I did a couple of art pieces that traveled with exhibits.
Has your art evolved?
It has evolved. I had to step away for a few years. Work has a way of taking over your life. When I came back to it, I knew I wanted to go back into more art quilts, and I discovered improv, which I went, ooh, yes. Improv is where there are no rules. There are no precision cutting. You just take a rotary cutter and a stack of fabric and you just start swinging and then put it all back together again, all these intricate pieces. It is fun. It's a lot of fun.
That's for me.
You layer the fabrics and cut them and then mix them all up and then sew them back together. This was one of them. This was a exercise in what we are called in the modern quilt industry, it's called maximalism. You fill every corner with color. There is no empty space. And I was
One complete piece here.
this is piece, this is another fabric, this is another fabric, this is another fabric. They're all different fabrics that are pieced. And when I pieced one set, and then I took the other one and flipped it upside down and put it together.
Wonderful.
But then when I put it together, I said, okay, this looks like chaos.
What's the name?
And exactly, so I then decided I would add this through, and I said, this is my pathway through chaos.
That's fantastic.
So no matter what you go through in life, when you hit chaos, you follow the path and reach your goal.
That's a great name, too.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So we can talk about that.
I always have
wonderful.
stories with my pieces. This is called The Masks of Life. Two faces have I, one to laugh and one to cry. The idea behind that was the old colonial actors and the old oriental actors did not use expressions, they used masks to show their expressions. So we all have masks in life. when we go to the business world, we have a mask we put on. When we go home to our family, there is another mask that we put on.
Yes, we do.
And we all have our masks in life, so that was my theme.
And the
behind
real
that.
one is looking in the mirror.
And the real one is looking in the mirror, or when the door closes and it's just us.
Yes.
And tell me,
Beautiful.
This is
and
called
what's the title of it, first of all?
Shattered. This is called
Perfect,
Shattered.
perfect. It looks like glass.
And this, my feeling behind this was at a point where the stress of life, finally, we all go through this, the stress of life reaches a point where your heart and your soul shatters. But the courage and strength that we use are the threads that we sew our soul back together, and we are now strong enough to face the future. And that was the piece at that time in my life. That was the piece. Yes. So
I like these. These are lighthearted.
yes, this was just on a beautiful day. Morning was rising on paradise, and the night falls on paradise.
And how did you get the white around the outside of it?
Thread.
Thread?
Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness, I have to put my glasses on. You
Yes,
can't
it is.
That's all hand stitched.
No, that is all machine stitched. Yes, that is all, everything is all machine stitched. And then it is framed, rather than these are more of a quilt with a hanging piece on the bottom to make that. But these and that one are actually framed on canvas, so they hang like a painting.
You should be in a therapist's office.
Yes.
I mean, because they deal with all the different emotions and trials of life.
Exactly. And I like to tell stories. When I see fabric, it tells me a story. It talks to me. I know that sounds strange, and my family's thinking of, getting me therapy.
We all
There you
do.
go. But this is my therapy, and I tell stories.
with poetry.
Yeah.
A combination show poetry and
Exactly.
therapy.
Exactly. Yes, it would. Yes, I like that idea. I like that idea.
Beautiful.
There's a nice exhibit here.
This is a beautiful place to have this kind of exhibit. It
And
really is, yeah.
everything will be hanged for the entire month of
It will
January,
be, yes,
right?
it will all be hanging
Okay.
here till the end of January.
Yeah,
Yes, it
Center of
is.
Spiritual Care,
Yes.
Vero Beach, Florida.
Yes.
It's what, 24th Street?
24th Street, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, it
So, thank you, Virginia. Beautiful work.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
Very
absolutely
thoughtful,
gorgeous.
good conversation pieces.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.